Wait a minute. Did you hear that Nigeria just changed the entire tax system? New laws are here and they are going to affect everyone, from workers to business owners, even down to how you open a bank account. Let's break it all down together. What are the Tax Reform Acts? These are new laws, including the Nigeria Tax Act, Nigeria Tax Administration Act, Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Act, and Joint Revenue Board Act. They completely overhaul our old tax system. Here's what they do. They adjust personal income tax, changing income brackets, rates, and exemptions. They affect business operations by redefining what counts as a small company, exempting some from certain taxes, and merging many old levies. They also strengthen tax administration, make tax ID registration easier, and enforce stricter penalties for those who don't comply. How do they concern you as a Nigerian? Under Section 24 of the Constitution, every citizen has a duty to pay tax. So whether you're a salary earner, freelancer, trader, or business owner, these laws affect how much you'll pay and what benefits you'll enjoy. When will these laws start? Most parts of the new tax laws will begin in January 2026. That gives everyone time to understand and prepare before it takes full effect. Who is exempted from paying tax? Individuals earning 800,000 naira or less per year, or those earning the national minimum wage, are exempt from personal income tax. Companies with an annual turnover of 100 million naira or less and total fixed assets not above 250 million naira are classified as small companies. Small companies are exempt from company income tax and the new Development Levy. Do you need a tax ID? Yes, every taxable person or business must have a tax ID. The system now automatically links your tax ID to your BVN or NIN. You can also check or register online through the Joint Tax Board or FIRS portals. Registered companies automatically get their tax ID after incorporation with the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. What reliefs and deductions can individuals enjoy? Under personal income tax, you can enjoy rent leave allowance, the lower of 500,000 naira or 20% of your annual rent if you can show proof of payment. Statutory deductions like pension contributions up to the approved limit, National Housing Fund NHF at 2.5% of your basic salary, National Health Insurance Contributions NHIS. These reduce your taxable income, meaning you pay less tax overall. What happens if someone defaults? If you fail to register, file, or pay your tax, you face administrative penalties such as fines and interest charges based on the central bank's policy rate. In serious cases like tax evasion or false declarations, you could face higher fines or even imprisonment. Why is record keeping important? You are legally required to keep accurate records of your income and expenses for a certain period. Good record keeping helps confirm your tax claims and protects you during audits. Poor record keeping can attract heavy penalties or loss of tax reliefs. What qualifies a company as small? A small company is one with an annual turnover of 100 million naira or less and total fixed assets not exceeding 250 million naira. Once a company exceeds these limits, it moves to a higher tax category and pays normal company income tax rates. If a company is exempt, do they still have obligations? Yes. Even tax-exempt companies must register and obtain a tax ID, file annual tax returns, even if it's a new return, deduct and remit withholding tax or WHT or value-added tax VAT where applicable, keep proper financial records. Exemption means no tax liability, not total exemption from responsibilities. Will banks require a tax ID? Yes, Banks and other financial institutions must verify your tax ID before opening or operating your account. This applies to bank, pension, and insurance accounts. The rule has always existed, but enforcement will now be stricter. Is all your income taxed? No, only taxable income is taxed. Your taxable income is what's left after removing your reliefs and deductions, such as rent allowance, pension, and NHF. Some incomes are exempt or already covered under final withholding tax, so they're not included in your personal income tax calculation. What if you have a complaint or tax dispute? Two main systems now exist. The Tax Appeal Tribunal, which handles tax disputes quickly before they reach the courts, and the Office of the Tax Ombud, which investigates complaints about delays or unfair treatment by tax officials. These ensure transparency and fairness in tax administration. Who is a taxable person? A taxable person includes any individual, family, company, or group earning income or doing business, trustees, executors, or communities managing assets that generate income. Even government agencies when they engage in commercial activity. If you make money in any way, you are considered a taxable person. The new Tax Reform Acts aim to simplify, modernize, and make the Nigerian tax system fairer for everyone. Get your tax ID, keep your records, and know your rights. By January 2026, these changes will be law, and understanding them early means peace of mind later. Knowledge is compliance. Compliance is peace.